Hello ladies and gents, once again, welcome back to the Red Robin YouTube channel. Hope you guys are doing well today. Today we're going to be going into something a little bit more different, so we're not going to be going into any kind of gameplay video or any kind of vlog or anything like that. We're actually doing something a little bit different today. We're going to be doing a reaction video. Now, I know a lot of you guys will probably end up switching off when it comes to, oh fucking hell, Red Robin's doing a reaction video, like fuck is he becoming like the rest of the fucking YouTube communities that do reaction videos. No, I'm not going to be going down that road. This is probably just going to be a one-off. I think the only times I probably would ever do this is if I want to get something just out there that's different for a change. So we'll see how this goes, in all fairness with you. Like I said, this is going to be a test run and see how this one particularly goes. You'll probably remember back in like my first part of Assassin's Creed 2 that I mentioned that I was going to be able, I was going to sit down and watch the prequel video, which is Assassin's Creed Lineage. Now, with that in mind, I'm actually wanting to record my reaction to this and probably add a couple of pointers to not just the Assassin's Creed 2 storyline, but how seedlings from this film sort of add to the overall experience in Assassin's Creed 2 itself. So feel free to get yourself a hot beverage, have a sit down, have a snack, and we're going to have a sit down and watch this small... It says complete movie. I'm actually going through Assassin's Creed UK, the channel on YouTube at the moment. And there's actually a description just below that gives us a bit of an idea of where we go from. So I believe this was a 5-episode short movie series that finished up around the time when Assassin's Creed 2 got released. But with this, it's the complete episodic whole thing. So there may be some bits where it might leave off as if credits may come into it, which would have been the case back then, but they've completely spliced all this together. When the Duke of Milan is brutally murdered, the assassin Giovanni Auditore, Ezio's dad, is dispatched to investigate. The answers he uncovers implicate Italy's most powerful families, reaching all the way back to the Vatican itself. As Giovanni draws closer to the truth, he becomes hunted himself. He must expose the conspirators before he joins their ever-growing list of victims. Lineage is the prequel to the Assassin's Creed 2 story, revealing revealing the machinations. Yeah, I can't read that word. Sorry, guys. Of 15th century Italy through the actions of Ezio's father, Giovanni. And then it goes into the episode 1, 1476, which is actually when this is all based. It's around the same year that Assassin's Creed 2 Part 1 is based as well. So, yeah, let's just crack straight into this. Full screen starting now. And space.
The dawn of a new era for Italy. Art, culture, and science are flourishing under the guidance of inspired minds.
Where he is at this moment in time, you'll actually find that this is the place that we go to during Assassin's Creed 2's storyline. I am probably going to go into I'm going to try and do light spoilers for Assassin's Creed 2 during this little segment, just to keep things a little bit more interesting for people coming back or returning back to this game after so many years. And if you've not played Assassin's Creed 2 ever, I would actually honestly suggest playing Assassin's Creed 2 first before possibly watching this, because there's going to be some bits I'm going to sort of reveal and sort of lightly spoil, in all fairness.
Renaissance. This is probably the way history will remember us. But in the shadows far from the gold and the knowledge lies another truth. Corruption, betrayal, murder, secrets. Secrets so dangerous that I must hide them even from my own family.
There's Ezio's mother and Giovanni's wife. So she knew what the hell he was doing. She knew straight away what he was doing the whole time. Bless her. That's Ezio right there. And there's Ludovico, I believe.
Justice, honor.
Oh, Federico, sorry.
These are the values guiding my blade. This truth is written in blood, and the shadows are where I strike.
Tell you what, this looks awesome. It looks pretty much very similar to what you would have in Assassin's Creed 2.
And like my ancestors before me, I am an assassin.
It's such a nice little throwback to come back to this after all these years. I remember watching this before Assassin's Creed 2 came out and fucking loved it all the way through. So long-time Assassin's Creed fans will know who that guy is. To a lot of newbies, or people that have coming into the series just now, I'm not going to mention who he is. I love the shaky cam on that bit as well. That looks pretty damn cool.
You're coming with me. Avanti!
So the subtitles are not exactly on point, but again, automatically generated subtitles, that's not too bad.
I stopped them before they left Florence.
House of Lorenzo de' Medici.
Magnificence. The fourth man escaped.
What have you heard, Giovanni?
Rumors about an important event that would cause a shift of power.
Lorenzo de' Medici.
That man you captured,
The Medici. I can't say
has
it.
he spoken yet? He will tell us what he knows.
Uberto Alberti. We'll know about him in the next part of Assassin's Creed 2.
Where? Tell me where.
In Milano. On the day
I'm just going to turn the subtitles completely off because they're completely throwing me off at the minute.
Christmas. The High Mass. For the feast of Santo Stefano.
Shit. So Milano, on the previous part of Assassin's Creed 2, we knew there was something going on in Milano, just from Giovanni's letter that he gives to Ezio. So this is part of the investigation regarding that.
Sic transit gloria mundi.
No way!
Don't kill him!
So he was paid. Shit. That was cool. Just a quick one, guys, very quickly. I'm actually going to be having to probably mute a bit of the soundtrack, and I'm also probably going to have to probably blur a lot of the imagery on screen. I think the reason behind that is actually because of the copyright side of things with this. And that's always one thing I'm always worried about when it comes to this. So we might have to blur a lot of this stuff out. So it's just a sort of a pre-warning, just in case for you guys to know.
Ezio, remember, you need to think ahead. Don't wait for your opponent to move. Anticipate and surprise him.
How are you, Father?
Good, Ezio.
Good. Father's right.
With the death of the Duke of Milano, Lorenzo de' Medici has lost a powerful ally. I am sure that his enemies already plot their next move. Sforza's death was not the end. It was just the beginning. And I know where to fight my next battle.
Good old Venice. Some long-time Assassin's Creed 2 fans will recognise this area.
That is why we are entrusting you to send this letter to our master.
It's perfect. It's just perfect. After all these years, our time has come, cousin.
Yes. You must protect this letter with your life until it is delivered. Do you understand me?
Go to Campo San Anzolo. Next to the wine merchant, there is a statue. Our man will be waiting for you there.
Do not fail us.
Ti faccio fiducia.
Make sure you keep an eye on who that guy is. Make sure you keep an eye on that, because the next couple of parts of Assassin's Creed 2, you'll work out who he is. It becomes quite an integral part of Assassin's Creed 2's main storyline. I will say one thing, certain bits of this footage have definitely shown their age a fair bit, but I think it still stands up the best of times.
What are your masters plotting? Speak! God as my witness, I will cut your throat.
My life is not yours to take, and my secrets come with me. See you in hell.
Fool.
Well, fuck. Hopefully that letter will actually help. So he's now back in Florence.
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me, Father Maffei. Go fetch Giovanni. Tell him he will need to travel shortly. I will wake Lorenzo. And Father, remember, you owe us your silence. Secrets are born here, and they die here. No one is to know about the content of this letter. Capiche? Good. You can go now.
So you can almost tell there's like a massive difference when it comes to Giovanni's attitude towards things versus Ezio. Then again, Ezio at this point of the game is still very rash, in all fairness. But with that, throughout the game, he does grow as a more calm and more patient character. But at least you get to see him go through that. That's the thing that I quite like about Assassin's Creed 2. It's just that constant sort of development throughout the whole thing. No wonder he's pretty much a fan favourite across the board.
To ensure order is maintained. Preserve the honor of the Holy See, Rodrigo.
You can count on me, Your Holiness.
Rodrigo Borgia. A very important character throughout the Assassin's Creed franchise, especially in number 2 and I think in Brotherhood as well. Very influential character throughout this entire series. Very smart, very bloody devious as well. He knows what he's doing from start to finish. He has no remorse.
Your blade won't be enough, assassin. What happens now is up to you. You have a unique set of skills, Giovanni. That's your name, isn't it? A set of skills I'd be delighted to have on my side.
What side is that?
The side that is going to win a war you don't even know has begun yet. The world is changing under your feet, Giovanni. Join us, and you may live to see it.
Borgia. Yes, I know your name too. I also know how this is going to end. With your fantasy in ruins, an assassin's blade in your throat.
We shall see. He's all yours. Get him!
More bloody mercenaries again. Nice. Oh, shit. Little shit. But at least with this, it showed that Giovanni was not mortal in any way. Sorry, he was not immortal in any way, shape, or form. Like, as crafty as the assassins are, they're still mortal people. They can still get killed off.
You haven't spoken a word since you've returned.
Thing is, at this point, is there anything that he can say to him? Because he can't reveal much to the family as it is. Like, yes, she knows. I think she knows pretty much what he does. I don't think she fully understands what he is a part of. His sons and daughters don't know. They don't know a fucking thing. But the fact that he's kept so many secrets from her, it's more sort of, I don't know, there's a sort of distrust there. That's what it comes across as at times. But then I can also see the other side of it, that the less she knows, the probably the better, because it puts her in less danger, in all fairness. So It's a bit of a weird one, I would say, for this.
What's going on, Giovanni? Tell me.
Sforza's assassination was just the beginning.
Sforza was the person who was assassinated that was actually mentioned in the letter from Assassin's Creed 2 Part 1. It's towards the actual end of that video, so you might have to I might have to go through that bit again to understand where who actually got killed. But as far as I know, it was the Duke of Milano, but I don't know the guy's full name and what relation he has to the rest of the Sforza family, so we might have to have a look into that a bit later.
This is a vast conspiracy, Maria. I'm pretty sure the next step will occur here in Florence. I'm concerned for de Medici's safety, for his allies' fate, and for our own.
Yeah, she knew more, I think, than what she lets on. Fair play on her for hiding the tools and bloody bandages.
I told you, my father isn't here.
Father Maffei's got some right fucking problems.
Now.
I fucking hate him, me. I'm sorry, I do. You're right, little
Don't ever doubt the
twat.
words of an auditore again. Leave this place now.
A lot of people actually used to think that Federico knew more than he let on as well about Giovanni's disappearances. But I'm more led to believe that Federico knew a lot less than a lot of people would theorise about him.
Our main problem is that damned assassin.
His investigation threatens our plans.
Don't worry. I'll deal with Giovanni. I've already got something in mind. And then, nothing will stand in our way anymore.
Ooh, okay. So that's bloody foreshadowing for you, that, in all fairness. So if anyone's watched Assassin's Creed 2 Part 1, someone could probably get a bit of an idea of who that young lady is. It's quite sad, though, that Giovanni sort of, not long after this, well, we'll go into the next part.
Florence, and time is running low. The enemy is closer than I thought. Now, the final battle is about to unfold. Every man is mortal. Every life comes to an end. But certain things will never change. Federico and Ezio, my sons, always remember. We are the Auditore di Firenze, and we are assassins.
Right, guys, so with that in mind, with Assassin's Creed Lineage being pretty much a prequel to Assassin's Creed 2, the sort of things that happened in this film would sort of coincide with what the events would occur in Assassin's Creed 2, the actual main storyline. Now, I just want to go through a couple of things, a couple of main points with folk in terms of what stuff they need to keep an eye out for. The Barbarigos is one thing we need to keep an eye out for the next game. Father Maffeo is one of them. Uberto Alberti is another one we have to keep an eye out for, especially in the next couple of parts. And we also have to keep an eye out for Lorenzo de Medici, who actually plays quite a big chunk of the game. He actually plays quite a significant part of the plot line. So that's one thing we need to keep an eye out for. Rodrigo Borgia is just a constant throughout the Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood storyline, as far as I can remember anyway. And with that in mind, there's a lot of characters that we're still yet to see at this point, but because we know now that Giovanni was an assassin beforehand, this sort of makes the next couple of parts of Assassin's Creed 2 a sort of a bit more sort of broadened out in terms of the spectrum, in terms of how big the story is going to be, in all fairness. If you think about it, back when this came out, this had been maybe 2009, somewhere around there, 2008, 2009 touch. And in all fairness, at that time, there was nothing very much like this in terms of like short films before games would actually come out. So this to me was the first of many different, not the first very first one, but it was one out of a lot of different short films that sort of expanded the storyline a little bit more further. And I actually do give props to Ubisoft for actually doing this, because this is back at a time where I actually believe Ubisoft did honestly care about the Assassin's Creed franchise in terms of the storyline and bits and pieces. I'm not saying they don't now. I'm not. It sounds like I'm insinuating that. I'm still like on a bit of a fence in terms of whether I'm on Ubisoft's side or not at this very moment in time, especially with most of the most recent of the games. But you could almost see what they were trying to do with Assassin's Creed Lineage, and then when it versus or goes up against a film such as Assassin's Creed, the actual movie with Michael Fassbender. If you guys actually want me to watch that and react to that as well later on in the future, please let me know. It's not going to have any kind of impact on the main storyline of the Assassin's Creed games themselves. It's sort of like a separate entity as far as I've been able to gather. But any other Assassin's Creed short films in the future, if you guys want me to watch anything like that or actually react to anything like that just for sake of storyline purposes, I'd be more than happy to have a crack at it, in all honesty. So with that in mind, guys, I'd like to wrap this video at that for now. It is literally, at this moment in time when it comes to recording, we're about 45 minutes into the actual recording itself, and the film's only 35, and they've got a lot of stuff to cut down. So I'm going to try and probably keep this to around a 10-minute mark and see how things go. And yeah, with that in mind, we're going to be blurring out some of the visuals as well, and also probably muting a bit of the copyright as well as some of the music, as well, just for copyright reasons. So if you do want to actually watch this whole thing, just type in Assassin's Creed Lineage and you'll find it via Assassin's Creed UK channel. You'll find it through there quite easily. Sorry about the background. My dog was just whining for me partner to come back home. I've just gone to go pick my son up from my mother-in-law's. Sorry. So yeah, with that in mind, guys, we're going to wrap this up at that. If you guys did like this video, please feel free to hit the like button. And if you do want to keep an eye out for any more videos I've got coming up on Assassin's Creed itself, feel free to hit that subscribe button and also hit that little notification bell just to keep an eye out for any more videos I've got coming up. We're going to get a bit more Assassin's Creed 2 done in the future. We're also going to be getting a lot more State of Decay 2 videos out as well. And we've got a couple of other game ideas in the works that we're also going to be cracking on with as well. So with that, guys, special thank you to you all. I hope you guys enjoy this particular video and also enjoy the Assassin's Creed series overall. Feel free to crack straight onto Assassin's Creed 2 whenever you like. And in all fairness, guys, I will hopefully see you all in the next video. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me this evening, and I will see you all in the next video. Ta-ra, guys. Thanks so much.